Baseball fans across the world, welcome to the Baseball United 2025 UAE Series presented by Falcons. Live from Baseball United Ballpark in Dubai, it's a one-of-a-kind event featuring professional players from prospects to all-time legends gathered for the second of a three-game series between the Mideast Falcons and the Arabia Wolves. I'm Joey Zanaboni, alongside Baseball United co-owner and MLB legend Albert Pujols. Albert, a lot of fun last night. Let's do it again tonight.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night again for a great game. Great atmosphere last night, and I think that's something that we're looking forward once again tonight.
And it showed these fans who have gathered at Barry Larkin Field, Baseball United Ballpark, just how exciting this game can be. Early in the game, the Mideast Falcons got out to a 4-0 lead, but it was the Arabia Wolves who ended up storming back to take game one.
Yeah, and I think, what happened, and you need to give credit to the pitching as well. I think, the Wolves got, they give up the lead early, but they stay in the game, and they were able to come back later in the game and score some runs, and at the end of the day come with a victory. And this is a fun game, it's good to see the fans come up and support the community, and it's a great thing, what Baseball United is doing here in Dubai.
New baseball fans, experienced baseball fans, all-time legends. Like
There's
this guy
one
right here. Well, you know him well from the Caribbean Series as well as many other moments in your life. Robinson Cano is going to be in the starting lineup for the Wolves in Game 2.
Yeah, it's good to see him back here. I know last night he was flying in, and it's good to see him in the lineup tonight. I mean, just a great friend of mine, somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and, to be able to be at his age, and perform in the way that he has, not just here, but also in Mexico. And then looking for another opportunity. I think he still can compete in the Major League level if a team can give him that opportunity.
42 years old, Robinson Cano. He will be part of this evening, and it's a great family event. He's standing right next to his father, Jose Cano, his brother, Gregory Cano, on the other team. The Mideast Falcons. Arabia in the white with the red trim. Falcons tonight will be in their gray with the turquoise trim. We're just moments away from the opening ceremony for game number 2 of the UAE Series, the third ever event for Baseball United in Dubai, the second at this ballpark. Such a pleasure to have you with us. Across the world, we are broadcasting to 175 countries across 6 continents. This truly is a moment for global baseball that will be remembered for a very long time. And these players, they have in many ways already made this an unforgettable experience, not only for the folks on the field, but for the folks in the stands and the folks in the broadcast booth as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a one-in-a-lifetime experience, and I think to be part of this history, and what Baseball United is doing is pretty awesome. And then the talent, the people get to see tonight, here in the field, the fans, the people that are watching the game, I think this is awesome.
It's one of those nights that we'll never forget, and here to help make us never forget that action and never forget the incredible moments. We've got so many folks on board. CEO and Chairman Cash Sheikh about to get the first pitch. That was a role you played last night, catching the first pitch, Albert. And we've got several honorary members of the baseball community from around the Middle East who are here with us. We've got local guys like Chris Byers and Lorenzo Riddle, a couple of guys who started for the UAE team at the Arab Classic a few months ago on this very field. We expect them to factor in prominently as we go through this series. Talking about that, I mean, it's a 3-game series. There's maybe some challenges that will be presented to the managers. How do you think that they'll approach this game tonight?
Well, I think, with, like you say, it's a short roster. I think, that's something that you always need to be careful with that. Make sure that you don't overuse your bullpen. That some of these guys could be available, especially when you play a 3-game series like this, which is a short series. But, I think another thing is giving opportunity, to some of the guys in the bench, to get in the game. And I think that both of the manager knows that. And, yes, it's about having fun and enjoying the game, but at the same time, it gets so competitive out there as you saw last night and as you're going to see tonight.
It was a hard-fought game on both sides. If you were not with us, the Falcons got out to a 4-0 lead. Arabia scored one time in the bottom half of the second and then surged in the late innings. Didi Gregorius, the former New York Yankees, scored a go-ahead run in the bottom half of the eighth to propel them to a 6-5 victory and get the opening win in this exciting three-game UAE series. I know the Falcons are trying to avenge that. They kind of stepped into a couple of mistakes last night. Arabia, they were able to take advantage. And now we're ready to open up for game number 2. Here to help us do it, it's Dubai radio presenter and our PA voice at Baseball United Ballpark, the great Abdo. Take it away, Abdo.
Tonight, it is day 2 of the 3-day UAE Series where the Mideast Falcons will take on the Arabia Wolves. This is the first time that professional baseball teams and players play in this region. Are you ready? We are absolutely grateful and thank you to joining us tonight for another incredible evening. Please turn all your attention to the field, for we will begin tonight's throwing out of the ceremonial first pitch. Please welcome to the mound, Abdurrahman Al-Shahri, the CEO of the Saudi Baseball and Softball Federation. And catching the ceremonial first pitch tonight, please join me in welcoming Baseball United Chairman, CEO, and co-founder, Kashik. Give it up for these two legendary gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all rise and remove your caps as we will play the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and hats removed as we will now play the national anthem of the United States of America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? Then please join me in again welcoming back to home plate the man that doesn't sleep and keeps the fire burning through the UAE Series, Baseball United Chairman, CEO, and co-founder, Cash Shank.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting everything that we're doing. It means so much to us. Thank you to our players and coaches, fans here and around the world. Thank you for your patience. We're still learning. We got a bunch of talented, passionate people on our team here at Baseball United. None of us have ever done this before. So every day we're making mistakes and we're trying to get better, and the opportunity to grow with you all means a lot to us. So thank you, and thank you for being a part of history, because every time we get together, that's what this is. All right? Thank you all very much. Thank you for being here tonight. And now the best part of my job this evening is introducing my friend Sprout from Dubai Little League, who is officially going to get us kicked off tonight with tonight's official play ball call. Sprout, you ready?
Play ball!
Let's go! Awesome. Let's go.
You heard Sprout. Let's play ball. It's time to kick the tires and light the fires. Game 2 of the 2025 UAE Series under the Dubai lights. The Mideast Falcons, the away team, about to come to the bats. Arabia Wolves about to go out to the mound. They're going to have Cameron Gann out there on the rubber. John McLaren headed toward the box. He is the manager of the Arabia Wolves, former manager of the Seattle Mariners as well as the Washington Nationals, and Dennis Cook, 1997 World Series champion with the Florida Marlins, the manager of the Mideast Falcons there. Exchanging lineup cards, going over the rules with tonight's umpiring crew. Our men who will be keeping us on track: front to Sheck, Prebill behind the plate, Sidanek, Zidak down at first, Dilip Sadaruan at second, and Tranga Sampa, the third base umpire for this second game of the UAE Series. 7:30 this evening in Dubai, and tomorrow 4:30 to close out the three-game set. Well, Benny, he's ready. The Falcon mascot going through the high five line with his team and showing off the dance moves as Baseball United Ballpark comes to life. Joey Zanaboni alongside Albert Pujols, the MLB legend and Baseball United co-owner, and a former manager, well, manager, I should say, really, of Escogido, where you manage, well, the guy who's out there on the mound, Cameron Gann. What can you tell us about the starting pitcher this evening?
Well, Cameron is going to be really aggressive. He attacked the hitter. He has a really high right fastball, 93, 94 miles per hour. Good breaking ball, secondary pitch. So I think, the guys, the Falcons just need to be aggressive, because he's going to come and attack the strike zone.
It's going to be up to the Wolves to clinch the series. It's going to be up to the Falcons to stay alive in the three-game set before the matinee finale tomorrow. Arabia getting psyched up. Rudy Martin, Dwight Smith Jr., Courtney Hawkins, Cam Gann, Didi Gregorius coming out to the field for the final warm-ups. Mideast will have its work cut out for them against Cameron Gann. They will send Kode Hamaya out to the mound when it comes to it. First, though, they got the sticks in their hands, and once again, it's the left fielder Alejandro De Aza who's going to lead off. After that, the right fielder is Federico Celli, who celebrates his 30th birthday today. He hits second. Third baseman is Pablo Sandoval. Kung Fu Panda hits third. After that, the shortstop Alex Liddy. The catcher Alberto Mineo. The center fielder Dylan Thomas. The first baseman Sam Abbott. The DH is Gabby Guerrero, and the second baseman is Mitch Piotnik. another guy making his debut for Dennis Cook's team tonight. We saw them get hot with the bats early yesterday, but then cool off. What do you think they can do tonight?
Well, I think they need to go back and do the same thing, try to be aggressive, against Cameron and put some runs and the board, and hopefully, even up the series. And then tomorrow, prime time.
We've got the Dubai Lights tomorrow, and we'll have the Dubai Sun tomorrow as Cam Gann gets loose here with his catcher for the evening, Carlos Garzon. Agustin Murillo is going to be at the hot corner, third base. Didi Gregorius is at short. LP Pelletier is at second. Connor Panis at first. Courtney Hawkins, Rudy Martin, and Dwight Smith Jr. left to right in the outfield. Defenses combined for 3 errors, all in the back third of the game. Yesterday, defense was pretty clean throughout. 2 double plays, 1 for each team was turned. That's Connor Panis, a guy who hit a home run in last year's All-Star Showcase at the Ring of Fire Cricket Stadium here in Dubai. He'll be looking to get going with the bats after a hitless evening yesterday, but once again, he's got the first baseman's mitt on, and Didi Gregorius, he looked pretty darn good with that glove yesterday. A couple of web gems. Hoping to see more of that tonight.
Yeah, he had a great game last night, and then hopefully they repeat that today. Big hit, too, to tie the game later on in the game.
He was a star in the comeback victory for the Wolves, and now the Mideast Falcons are trying to even the series with Alejandro De Aza. Led off last night's game with a triple against Jair Jurgens. 7:47 in Dubai as Gann fires the first and misses with it 1-0. We are off and moving once again at the UAE Series. De Aza, kind of an up and down game. Triple walk, run scored, but was also gunned down at the plate and committed an error late in yesterday's contest. He fights that off, moves to 1-1.
Yeah, and as you see right away, Gann tried to establish that fastball. He's going to come right after you guys. Right after the hitters, and they just need to be ready.
Cam Gann?
That's what he loves right there. He loves to leave up and away, opening.
Good rising fastball, as you pointed out. That can be so tough to handle. A 32-year-old out of a great baseball town, Crandall, Texas. It's a swing and a miss from De Aza. He's going to run it full. Alejandro from the Dominican Republic, 40 years old. He'll pause for just a moment to tie the shoe. And thanks again for tuning in with us wherever you are, if it's morning, afternoon, or night. Baseball time from the Middle East. And fought off. This is a 2-2 that was sent back over the screen. Jair Jurgens yesterday, a gritty performance to get into the 5th, gave his team a chance. Gann out of the wind. De Aza won't make this easy.
Man, De Aza, 40 years old, but he still looks really good, keep himself in pretty good shape. Last night you saw him having a great game, great battles, and wow, man, this guy can still play though.
Set the tone early, smoked the ball out to right center field. Stand-up triple. Catch looking right there. Wolves are ready to throw it around the horn. Now we'll go full. Borderline pitch. De Aza gets the benefit of the doubt from František Pribyl, tonight's home plate umpire, who's also the vice president of the Czech Baseball Association. 3-2, De Aza for Tower. Infield foul territory. Agustin Murillo speeds up a bit and makes the squeeze. That is out.
Next to bat number 25, Federico Selly.
De Aza might be retired for the moment, but he gives some advice to Pablo Sandoval. Kung Fu Panda moves on deck as the birthday boy, Federico Celli, settles into the right side. And he will celebrate. Blows out some candles. Clean single, first pitch, left side. Outstanding work for the former Dodgers minor leaguer out of Italy. He's on first base with a base hit.
Up at bat number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Gann threw 8 pitches to De Aza, just 1 to Shelley. And we'll see how Pablo wants to approach it. Good game from him yesterday, 3 for 5, couple of RBIs, batting with a man aboard.
And this could be a great matchup, for Pablo. He's a great fastball hitter, special up and away. He might be able to, have some success against Gann.
With the Atlantic League's Staten Island Ferry Hawks and 2024-2012 World Series MVP. Sandoval, just a splinter on that, 1-1. The Venezuelan third baseman with a wide open stance in the left side will have to pause as Cam Gann steps toward first, no throw there. We'll see what Shelley is liable to do out of the pass. Medium-sized lead. That stuff squirms outside, 2 balls and a strike. Sandoval yesterday started out with an RBI ground out in the first, followed up with an RBI base hit in the second. Dartboard work for Gann, 2-2.
Set him up for the fastball right here, 2-2, I think.
Gann will shake off 1. Bring it set. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss toward a second. Save. It's over the glove of D.D. Gregorius. They do get the strikeout. The Falcons move into scoring position.
And that's what Gann does really well. When he gets to 2 strikes, he likes to throw that fastball up. That rising fastball. It's a little bit higher, but but he likes to attack the hitters, with a fastball.
Gets the swipe, and now Liddy gets the bats. The Italians were excellent last night. We've also got Alberto Mineo once again active this evening. Take the inside corner. The player of the game last night was Courtney Hawkins. Wolves won it, and most of the time you'll see the player of the game on the winning team. Had the Falcons held on, boy, Liddy had a great case, 3 for 4, a triple, a walk, a couple of singles, and looked like he was having fun doing it. Step off the rubber here. Shelley gets back to second. There's a foul tip into the mitts. Liddy, the first Italian-born player to play in the major leagues. Made a great career for himself and definitely has the bat of the tournament. Of course, my last name is Zanaboni, so I am biased.
Ooh.
Up and in. Fans going in the Crawford boxes down the right field line, playing the instruments. Urging on the Wolves. Starter Gann looking for a punch away. He scorches that
Very
just
close.
off the rectangle, yeah. Wolves fans sitting down the right field line. Falcons fans down the left field line in the outfield. 2-2. Get him out of there, baby. Liddy
See you right
helicopters
three,
through
batters
the
out.
back-to-back strikeouts of Sandoval and Liddy. Cameron Gann sends us to the bottom half of the first after leaving a man on second. Rudy Martin leads off when we come back at the UAE Series.
Taking to the field is your Mideast Falcons. At left field, number 30, Alejandro Diazo. At right field, number 25, Federico Zelli. Third base, number 28, Pablo Sandoval. At shortstop, number 33, Alex Liddy. Catcher, number 36, Alberto Mineo. In center field, number 3, Dylan Thomas. At first base, number 16, Sam Abbott. At second base, number 2, Mitch Piatnik. And the pitcher on the mound, number 56, Kodai Hamaya.
Bottom half of the first at Baseball United Ballpark in Dubai. Falcons threatened but could not break through. Now the Wolves trying to leap out to an early lead. John McLaren has submitted a lineup card that reads like this. Center fielder Rudy Martin leads off. Shortstop is D.D. Gregorius. After that, the DH is Robinson Cano making his UAE Series debut. He'll hit third. Left fielder is Courtney Hawkins, yesterday's player of the game. Right fielder is Dwight Smith Jr. First baseman Connor Panis. Third baseman Agustin Murillo. Second baseman L.P. Pelletier. And the catcher Carlos Garcon rounded it out for game number 2. Kodai Hamaya, the lefty, 6 feet tall, out of Tochikawa, Japan, gets the ball for the Mideast Falcons in game number 2. Rudy Martin, who had a key single to drive in a couple of runs late yesterday, settles into the left-hand side and takes this first one down and out.
And for the Wolves, you know, they need Martin, you know, to get on base, to produce some runs right away.
Falcons stole a base in the top half of the first. Martin, he might go if he can get on himself. The Wolves yesterday, they got a run in the bottom half of the second on a home run by Hawkins, but they never led before stealing the lead in the bottom half of the 8th. Hamaya, a little bit wild, 3-0. Maya, who's played with the Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles, as well as the Yokohama Bay Stars, finds the zone for the first time.
Joey, another great crowd tonight again.
Great enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Love to see him filling up and having some fun behind the plate in the bunt zones.
Awesome.
And in the Crawford boxes as well. Martin showed bunt. Bud pulled it back wisely. He's got a base on balls, and D.D. Gregorius has one to work with on the path. D.D., the man with the go-ahead run in yesterday's action. 2 for 4 RBI, double late. Great defensive plays, takes this one down and out. He and Pablo went viral last night. Folks exclaiming in wonder across social media, X, Instagram, Facebook. D.D. Gregorius and Pablo Sandoval, I saw one person say it feels like 2015 all over again. D.D. bouncing second base. Play is at first. Mitch Piatnik,
Runner safe and
his
second.
first game of the UAE Series, breaks in on this. Gregorius advances Martin into scoring position.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Good work by Rudy to jump over that. And now Robinson Cano immediately has an RBI chance. 42-year-old, 8-time All-Star. Takes the first one, trimming the inside corner. Such an incredible MLB career, and of course he was very good in the 2013 World Baseball Classic as well. Player of the tournament when that tournament was held in San Francisco.
I'm talking about somebody, you know, staying in shape, and this guy can still hit. You guys had a great year last year in Mexico. I believe he was the MVP in the league.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah. And once again, looking forward, you know, to be in the gang and looking for that opportunity in the big leagues.
Cano taking down in the turf, partial block by Alberto Mineo. Martin scampers back to second base. Liddy is basically playing behind second base. Sandoval is a little bit closer to third. There's a hole at short where Liddy would normally play. Robinson joining the plane for Game 2 and Game 3. Baseball United co-owner and the man who took the first ever at bat in the history of Baseball United at the Ring of Fire Cricket Stadium in 2023. He'll get it by Liddy. Martin's got the windmill. Poole's got the run.
Cano with a base hit and an RBI, and the Wolves are on the scoreboard.
Falcons, nothing.
Number 10, Courtney Hawkins. 22-inch crowd, and minor league media shot call, and all around we make it roll. These boys hate for boys hate.
Had over 1,300 RBIs in Major League Baseball, and now he's got one at the UAE Series in Dubai. Robinson, Cano, Courtney Hawkins now.
Ball heads up,
I
heads
think he's
up.
thinking home run, right?
I tell you what, that swing, he ain't getting shit. Anything close by, he's swinging hard.
And he came over to our booth right before the game, about 10 minutes before the opening ceremony. He was talking to you about some advice that you gave him in the past as he sets again for a second pitch and fouls off Amaya. What can you share about that? What did you tell him?
Yeah, he was, you know, sharing. I mean, it was a long time ago, 2015, but about his hand, you know, where he had his hand, and for him to be able to use the path angle, you know, like he used to have his hand right in front. That's another way to see it. Wow,
Angles
great
that
play.
to Liddy, diving play, flip to second, got it, baby! Let's get Liddy! Up the middle, a dive.
Out of section.
That was picked pretty well by Piotnik. Cano sent back to the bench as the second out. You're right, I thought that had base hit
play.
written all over it as well, and from his back, able to get it before Cano could chug into second base. Liddy, who's been fantastic, gets the fielder's choice as Dwight Smith Jr. takes her a strike called. That was a great moment. I could tell that you really changed something for Courtney Hawkins back then, and he's
Well,
shown.
I'm glad that it worked out for him. You know, sometimes when you're young like that, you know, but he listened to their advice and helped him out. And I think the best thing is when you make an adjustment, you know, to have the success right away, like he was saying. You know, I think a week after he got a couple of homers and a couple of doubles, so he saw right away, you know, from the change, the success that he had, and that helped him out, you know, to cross the process.
Foul ball by Dwight Smith Jr. And 2 outs on the board, and Courtney Hawkins at first base. And Smith yesterday, he was 1 for 2, 2 walks and a single. And 3 of the 4 have reached. Smith trying to make it 4
tough
and
play.
5. Bare hand Panda. And no real chance for a throw. Very wisely just eats that. Smith an infield single. Second hit of the series. And Connor Panda will see the light of day in this bottom half of the first. Sandoval breaking in as Kodai Hamaya was breaking over. The first time we've seen 2 base runners aboard simultaneously for either team. And Panis lowers those hands slightly. Takes it downstairs, 1-0. A count to match the score. Robinson Cano with an RBI, Rudy Martin with a run. Wolves up by an ace. Mineo, the catcher, squeezes that. He's going to lead off in the top half of the second when the Falcons get their second cracks at Cameron Gann. Two ducks floating on the pond. Panis has that one floating low out of the hand of Hamaya.
And it looked like Yamaha is just having a tough time, locating the baseball, especially early right now in the game.
Started this frame with a walk on 5 pitches to Rudy Martin. Fell behind in that 3-0 as well.
Welcome.
And this will be a 4-pitch free ticket for Panis to load him up.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let me announce that Gordo walks the dog out in right center field.
Agustin Murillo comes to the dish with the bases loaded. We saw managers elect to go to the money ball with the bases loaded a couple of times last night. That's one of our innovative rule changes for the UAE Series. The batting team's manager can elect to go to a money ball up to 3 times in the game, and if the player hits a home run, the runs are doubled. First pitch, Steerite called to Murillo. Normal ball in play right now, and Hamaya grips it in the left hand, brings the hands together about the shoulders, lowers them down to the belt. This is up on the rooftop, rising to greet it, Mineo.
Bases loaded, number 31, Agustin Murillo at the plate.
7th batter of a laborious first frame for Kodai Hamaya. It's about 5 relief guys on each team, a couple of two-way players on each roster. Ground ball, Murillo. Liddy looking to end it with another fielder's choice, and he gets it there in the breath of time. Beats Panis to second. Wolves leave them loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Mid-East back to the sticks right after this in Dubai.
Notice out in right. Run and hits Gordo, the 200. A free American Garden hot dog.
Top half of the second, Arabia 1, Mideast nothing. Top of the second frame, brought to us by Bonk, the official presenting sponsor of the Baseball United 2025 UAE Series. Hello to Gordo, the Bonk dog out in right center field, about 10 meters high or about 35 feet, towering over that Bonk sign in right center. Just announced that if a player hits Gordo with a home run, the 200 section at Baseball United Ballpark, all of them will get free hot dogs. Maybe they'll throw in a couple for us.
Yeah, we need somebody to hit it tonight.
Only home run went the other way yesterday. Alberto Mineo, who's a left-handed hitter, maybe he's a candidate, coming up against Cameron Gann after a lengthy bottom half of the first. Gann was watching from the bench after he moved pretty quickly through the top half of the first, faced just 4. First to the Italian catcher, threw for a strike called. Dylan Thomas on deck, Sam Abbott in the hole, Mideast Falcons. Could certainly be worse for them. Wolves had the bases loaded but could not add to the 1-0 lead. Mineo, touch late, and swoops it down the left field line foul. Gan just over 21 pitches. About a third of those came against Alejandro De Aza. Upstairs.
Well, you know, the ass is always going to be a tougher bat, too. You know, that was his job, you know, he was in the league as well, just trying to see pitch, get on base. And he had a decent career, you know, in the big leagues.
Wear him down. De Aza did a lot of that. Breaking piece, dance step from Mineo, he's able to avoid. And 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Falcons backstop. 3 hitters guaranteed to see the plate in the second inning. Combined for just 1 hit last night, all trying to get going. Mineo works it full.
Okay, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Cameron, wind and fire. Swatted a high bouncer down
Bravo.
the first base side foul.
And that's the pitch right there that you want to attack, you know, like you don't want to miss it. When he throws that fastball down the middle like that, that's the one that you want to take advantage. The one that gives hard time to the hitters, that rising fastball.
Comes with another full
Nice.
house. Beautiful line drive. Base hit.
Way up there.
Mineo goes to 3-2 and sends a
Where's
laser
that?
down in front of Dwight Smith Jr. First leadoff man aboard in this game for the Falcons. DT Dylan Thomas. Number 3 settles into the left side. He was 0 for 3 last night, but did walk in his first 2 plate appearances. Thomas, who was part of the 2023 All-Star Showcase, attacks early and loops it back. Fan with a glove reaching after it, almost got it. And about a dozen kids are streaming out from behind home plate. They're going to make this interesting, chasing after that ball. And Thomas, they can thank him for it. Former Seattle Mariner. Let's pass and just misses. If you've been following Baseball United, you know what a journey it's been. An idea hatched by Cash Shake and Barry Larkin, Mariano Rivera, John Miedrich in 2020. Blooming into a beautiful new sport in this beautiful section of the world. Thomas taking for a ball at 2-1. Just seeing the smiles and the fun that players like him and the great team at Baseball United have brought to all of these fans. It really is incredible, and Thomas has been a huge part of it. Dylan reaching down after that, may have gotten a piece, but goes to 2-2. The All-Star Showcase was a 2-game event at the Ring of Fire Cricket Stadium. Thomas active in both games. It was East All-Stars versus West All-Stars, and gave these fans a taste of what baseball can be, now really bringing it at the UAE Series. Thomas swings it, splinters it again into that mid. 3 of the last 4 struck out against Gann. Cameron Gann finding his groove and getting a first out in the second.
And that's the strength right there, the high fastball.
And Sam Abbott, who worked 3 walks and put together a double as well last night. Batting with Mineo still on first. Gann fools him early, 0-1. Gabby Guerrero lurking on deck. Mitch Piotnik. The hole as runner Mineo is sent diving. Count even up here on Sam Abbott, 6'4". Big boy, you can't miss him. Former White Sox minor leaguer. He was born in Kuwait City, Kuwait. 7-year vet of pro ball. strike on the inside corner. Abbott on the ropes, looking to go Ultra HD 4K. And he will right there. Another foul tip and another good squeeze by Garzon. Abbott disposed of. Back-to-back strikeouts for the second time in the game for number 85, Cameron Gann.
Possible.
Strikeout game working. So we'll squeeze it for a strike to Gabby Guerrero.
You see Gabby right there trying to smile a little bit. He was hunting for that fastball first pitch. He don't want to be a strikeout victim.
1 for 5 last night, a couple RBIs and a double. That was in the second inning. Checks the swing. Appeal to first, and Zidek says, let's go to 1-1. Guerrero smashed one out to right center, almost got out of the ballpark yesterday. Bases were loaded. De Aza ran through, trying to score, and was caught at the plate. Factoring in big time. Guerrero just kind of nubs this one, throw to first. That's a good job by Canis just to stop it. It's not going to get the runner if it was on line. It was not. Guerrero has an infield single. First and second, Mitch Piotnik to the plate, still 2 outs. And there's that Guerrero smile.
Runners on first and second. Up next to bat number 2, Mitch Piotnik.
The Falcons once again threatening. They've been in scoring position twice. Piotnik, the 30-year-old former Reds minor leaguer from beautiful Winter Haven, Florida. Takes the first one on the outside corner. We know they're watching in Winter Haven, Florida tonight. Hello to all of our friends in the Sunshine State, and hello to everybody in all 175 countries this game is being broadcast in. A worldwide endeavor. The seeds of an idea spawned earlier this decade to this. A bouncer left side knocked down by Murillo. And they'll hold the runner at third. Mineo as the ball leads into the escape hatch. Hold it short. Does hold it third. Gregorius picks it up. Piotnik, in his debut game at the UAE Series, comes up with an infield single.
Rodrigo did a very good job, you know, diving for that ball, keeping it in the infield.
And they haven't really been all that hard hit, but suddenly a couple of singles at 2 outs have loaded the bases and turned the card over. Alejandro De Aza, who presented problems despite falling out against Gann in the first, returns. And this bounced ball is kept just close enough by Garzon. Mineo defers and stays at the hot corner. Benny the Falcon firing them up. You know how important Falcons are in Dubai. And this is the newest one and the bluest one. As it checks the swing. I love how he does it. He kind of brings the knob of the bat, holds the barrel back. Lightsaber work from De Aza, great professional player. And he's going to lift one right center.
Batter's out!
Fly away for De Aza. Both teams leave them full in their last ABs. We go to the bottom half of the second. Arabia 1, Mideast nothing at the UAE Series.
worldwide to infinity. You know the roof on fire. We gon' boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance like the roof on fire. We gon' drink drinks and take shots until we fall out like the roof on fire. Now baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire. Tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire. I tell her, baby, 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 I'm on fire.
Bottom half of the second on the baseball field. I got to admit, I have no idea what inning it is at the cricket match, Albert. But it's great to see those guys out there. A local match at the Sevens Stadium and Sports Complex just outside the city limits of Dubai. What a phenomenal facility this is with cricket and rugby and soccer, football, and now baseball.
Everything here.
LP Pelletier will take the first one downstairs.
All in one spot.
I'm learning as I go on cricket. Are you a cricket fan at all?
Not really. I don't understand that much again, you know. It looks interesting, though.
I found this is my rule of thumb. Whenever you don't know what to say about cricket, just say wicket. Everything seems to be called a wicket in cricket. And the flat bat game, which is a lot of fun to watch, we're learning as we go with that. Gives way to this game. Pablo Sandoval on a high hop broke in, had a little trouble getting it out of the glove. LP Pelletier, the second baseman out of Montreal, reaches to start the second inning. Pelletier, who came in yesterday, a little past the halfway point as a substitute, gets the start tonight and rewards John McLaren with the first time reaching. Carlos Garcon trying to move him up. Well, Pelletier might do it himself. He runs to the first pitch for a second. No tag. It's my
Great jump right there.
It was 29-year-old, excellent speed. Goes on the fast stuff. That was ruled a strike to Garcon.
I think
Throw wild, but
he
it probably
called
would not,
strike.
would not have mattered even if it was a perfect throw, though, with that jump by Pelletier. Garcon, a little hole at 0-1. And he will move to 0-2. 0 for 3 last night. Drew a walk, also caught for the Arabian Wolves. Garcon, 13 years, professional baseball in Mexico. Trying to extend a 1-0 lead for Arabia. Hamaya still on the mound for the Falcons. Can't quite scrape the zone there. Ball and 2 strikes. Players like him have a great chance to influence a game like this. In the early stages, Maneo will get a new baseball as he follows it off.
And you see it right there with that swing. He's trying to get that guy over. Playing small ball. Smart player, you know. Guys that have been around, knows how to do it. Looking for a pitch to try and move that guy over.
Oaxaca, Mexico. 2-year-old slashes back off the mesh monster, keeps himself alive. The fans behind the plates, they're loving it. What a time that's already been had at Baseball United Ballpark. A ballpark that was built in just 38 days last fall from a bowl of dust and dirt, a former cricket field, to a gorgeous new facility and surface. Hard grounder, back in behind third. Panda gets it across in time. Emails to Sam Abbott. Not easy at all. Sandoval
Out at first.
gets the out, and the runner stays at bay at second. Pablo Sandoval over to Sam Abbott for out number 1, Rudy Martin, now with at-bat number 2. And he immediately skies one toward the scoreboard. Looks like trouble. And he's down and it's bouncing over the Dubai Eye 103.8 sign. That's a ground rule double run. Martin pulverizes one. Apo-Taco. And the double will run the lead to 2-0 for the Arabia Wolves.
Runners at second and third. Up next to bat, number 18, Didi Gregorius.
If you're new to baseball, if it bounces in front of the wall and then hops over it, and that got over it by just a couple of feet, the runner is automatically awarded second base, and any runner on base advances 2 bases. So Pelletier scores unchallenged, and Martin takes his place at the Keystone. This is turning into a really nice series for Rudy Martin.
What, yo, that ball, I thought that ball was hit better than that. I thought it was gonna carry a little bit more. What was hit hard?
Almost. Presenting some problems out of the bases.
Oh, that's a big gap out there too, as well.
It is. This stadium, the proportions are modeled after Yankee Stadium. The ball can run there in the gaps. Can here as well. Didi, a former Yankee, flies one down the first base line. Gregorius following. It looks like he maybe got a hairline fracture on the bat. He's going to get a new stick. Robinson Cano.
God, I'm okay.
Checking in with Albert Pujols. I have to admit, my Spanish is not quite as good. Can you share anything here, Albert?
No, he just laughing. You know, we were playing the Caribbean Series last week, and he's like, man, I end up getting a base hit right now. That's what I needed last week over there.
Well, at least you guys lifted a trophy together, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him.
1-1 on Didi. Chips it foul back over the catcher. Robinson already with an RBI base hit. Robinson Cano on deck here at Barry Larkin Field at Baseball United Ballpark, and the fans love him. What a treat to see a player of his caliber out in Dubai tonight.
Yep.
1-2.
Foul ball, heads up.
The guy who's been so successful in his international playing career, Team Netherlands. Gregorius, who's a Knight of the Realm in the Netherlands because of his great work on the international baseball stage. He's down and out, 2-2.
That's what Didi does, man. He just gives you a professional bat every single time out there, you know. Looks like he's always ready for the pitch. He doesn't chase that many balls out of the strike zone. He's always going to give you a good bat.
Great vibes as well. Looking for his 3rd hit of the UAE Series, first of the night. Ground ball up the middle. That's through the laundry chute. Martin, shoot on home. 3-0 Arabia Wolves.
Gregorius with a base hit and an RBI.
Gregorius.
Now 3-0 Arabia Wolves. Up next to bat number 24, Robinson Cano.
Well, it's been a tough night for Kodai Hamaya. Frame in a 3rd. He has surrendered 5 hits and 2 runs. Didi on first. Cano could make it worse. Downstairs, you can tell he wants to be careful against this all-time baseball legend. Robinson, 09 World Series champion with the New York Yankees. Swats one past the first baseman, Sam Abbott. Comes down the line, cut off by Shelley. Cano, another base hit. Gregorius helps himself to third. Men on the corners, still just one down for Courtney Hawkins. That Crawford box for the Arabia Wolves, it is rocking. Look at that. One of the fans in that great blazer.
Somebody's having a great time.
Best dance moves of the night so far. And that's one of the additions to this ballpark from November when we had the Arab Classic at Baseball United Ballpark to tonight, adding more seats for fans, basically supporters sections, one down each line. Just great to see what Cash and his team, John Miedrich, Eddie Diaz, Rick Shake, Carlos Mirabal, so many, Victor Campos have come up with for this exciting new UAE Series. Hawkins waves through, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Stephen Larkin, brother of Baseball United co-owner and co-founder Barry Larkin, coaching at third for the Arabia Wolves. Hawkins sends it toward him. Watch out, Stephen. He away. Former UT Longhorn gives the instructions to Didi, and sure has a little laugh as well as Gregorius ducked out of the way. Courtney just off the end of the bat. Foul tips it back.
Stay alive.
4 not a ball game. Hawkins looking for his second hit, his team's 7th.
Foul ball, heads up,
Once again,
heads
it's
up.
souvenir land for the kids. They come pouring out from behind the plate. Another 2-strike offering from Kodai Hamaya. And Hawkins talons it out to left field, clean single, and he is unstoppable right
Base
now.
hit for Hawkins in an RBI.
And we saw last night the Falcons, you know, just letting up the scoreboard early. And now with the Wolves,
Next to bat, number 25.
This is the
are kind of
largest,
like returning the favor.
yeah. It's the largest lead that either team has enjoyed so far at the UAE Series. It's run to 5. And there's got to be a meeting of the minds out there on the mound for the Falcons. Kodai Hamaya is probably on his own for at least this second inning. There's nobody currently getting loose in the Falcons bullpen. And in this series, you need your starters to go 4 or 5. Steve Fish, longtime coach in the Australian Baseball League, comes out to have a quick meeting with everybody on the mound, trying to settle down Hamaya. We've seen pitchers turn it around and keep their teams in the game. Jair did it last night. Can Hamaya stanch the bleeding and turn things around in the second? Big Smith Jr. is the first pass, and it does get by the catcher. Maybe a little bit casual getting to third, but Robinson there in time, and Sandoval's tagged just a hair late. Squeaks by Mineo and allows both runners to advance. Now second and third. Still 1 out. 4 straight have reached. 5 of the 6 have reached in a never-ending second. Kodai Hamaya misses downstairs. 2-0 now on Dwight Smith Jr. 1 for 2, 2 walks, a single last night. He's got a base hit on the infield this evening, trying to continue to burnish the resume. 2-0, Smith lifting, right center, getting over is Federico Celli. Robinson tags, as does Courtney, and Arabia adds another.
Sacrifice fly, but an RBI.
Smith Jr. picks up the ribby. Robinson Cano touches the plate in Dubai tonight. scores his first run of the UAE Series, and it's still a dangerous situation with a man just down the avenue at third base for Connor Panis. Really great to see Dwight Smith Jr. having a nice tournament. A couple of hits and drives in a run. And Panis 0 for 3, hit by pitch last night, reached via air. He's walked this evening. Waves through the first. We know he could send this out of here in a hurry. He's my candidate to hit Gordo the dog out in right center field.
I'll tell you what, he was trying that first swing that he took.
Big time cut. Wanted to replicate the home run he hit at the Cricket Stadium in Dubai at the inaugural showcase.
Oh,
my word.
Foul ball.
That would have
heads
gone
up.
over Gordo. Unfortunately, it's fine. Smashes one down the right field line. Get another look at this home run type swing. Panis had everybody looking down the line. Now he's going to make him look down the other line. Pops one to the third base side. Fan has to go in and out of the bare hands. And he'll reach down and somebody else will grab it. There you go. She's got it. She says, you know what? You put in the effort. Mr. Yankees jersey. I think that's a Derek Jeter shirt he's got on.
oh,
Panis
great
goes
pitch.
reaching. And that is going to end finally for Kodai Hamaya, the bottom half of the second. Arabia rolling. The UAE Series rolls on in Dubai. Top half of the third on the docket. Right after this.
Strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell of shrimp there beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my lost sugar and salt. Some people claim that there's a one to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason. Stayed here all season. Nothing is sure but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the third inning now. Score is 5-0 Arabia Wolves.
Top half of the third. Arabia in full control right now under the lights.
Number 25 of Puerto
Our
Rico,
top half of the third
Chile.
brought to us by Musco, the official stadium lights provider of Baseball United. Under the Dubai lights tonight, under the Dubai sun tomorrow, 4:30 local time. Make sure you check out baseballunited.com for the broadcast information wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Federico Celli, he's tuned into a base hit so far this evening, sent one through the left side, and now he takes to go to 1-1. Celli, the birthday boy, celebrates birthday 30 tonight. No better way to start a new decade than this gorgeous town. He will take for a Steve Wright call. His team down by a 5-piece. Top half square 3. And Celli really help if he could get on board, get him going. Picture frame work by the catcher Carlos Carazon, but pre-bill says no go. Deuces to Celli. And That's just pure nastiness. Breaking piece tumbles away. Chelly, I can resist anything besides temptation. Did commit on it. Pre-bill, the home plate umpire says yes, indeed. And that's 1 up and 1 down.
That's 5 strikeouts so far by Gunn.
He's dealing tonight. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Flirting with 50 pitches as Sandoval comes up for the second time. Panda foul on the first. He struck out one of the 5 victims tonight for Gann. Had a nice backhanded play last inning at third base. Sandoval takes up. 20 MLB legends involved as co-owners with Baseball United. Sandoval, one of them. Another guy who made a name for himself at the Ring of Fire Cricket Stadium, and he makes a name for himself at this UAE Series. Base hit up the middle.
Ground ball down the middle.
Last year's author of the first ever 6-run home run in baseball history. Comes up with his 4th hit at Baseball United Ballpark.
Next up to bat, number 33, Alex Liddy.
Alex Liddy. He's looking for his 4th hit as well. Struck out to end the first. The Italian shortstop. Back for a second crack against Gann. Swing through by Liddy, 0-1. Bullpen's quiet. Gann hasn't really given a reason for McLaren to get anybody up. Scattered 5 hits. 2 innings. Big loop, shallow right center. And making the spear. Pelletier, he goes to first! And he got him!
He's out!
LP Pelletier, heads up play. Gets the throw to Panis just in the breath of time. Ends the top half of the third abruptly. Pelletier tracks back and then doubles off Panda at first base. Arabia Wolves 5, Mideast Falcons 0 tonight in Dubai.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember that Gordo, the bunk dog out in right field. If anyone hits him with a home run, then it is free American Garden hot dog for the 200 section. To bat for the Arabia Wolves, number 31, Justine Murillo.
Bottom half, square 3. Arabia 5, Mideast 0. 12 hits between the two teams, no errors. Agustin Murillo goes after the first pitch. Sky high just behind first base.
Batter's out.
Taken care of with ease by Sam Abbott. There's been 3 outs recorded on the last 2 pitches. Big time double play into the top half of the third, and Murillo goes away quickly to start this bottom half. The guy who started that double play, heads up effort. LP Pelletier enjoying an excellent game so far. Single stolen base run scored. DP doubling off Pablo Sandoval. He'll take the first for a strike called from Kodai Hamaya. Pelletier!
Going, gone!
Lock it! Cock it! Rock it! Restock it! LP Pelletier has left Baseball United Ballpark! Oh, baby! What a smash.
For the Yankees.
Discards the bat and strides out confidently from the box. He knew it. We knew it. Everybody knew it. Look at that strut. What a swing from Pelletier.
Hanging breaking ball right there, make him pay.
And reminiscent of the Hawkins home run from last night, basically to the same spot, just over the Crawford box. LP Pelletier is one of those guys that is just special, not only in terms of playing. Louis-Philippe Pelletier has also done some firefighter training in his hometown of Montreal, so has that mentality of service, has that mentality of giving to others. Former Astros minor leaguer who's played in the Frontier League, independent professional baseball in the United States and Canada. Hits a home run, and Carlos Garzon follows now with a quick strikeout. He's out on just a few pitches, two down.
And how many times you see it, you know, when a guy makes a great play like that, he comes in that inning, he always does something special at the play. And that's what he did right there.
Seems like it's almost automatic. You make a great play with the glove, you make a great play with the bats.
Yeah.
I think we've got an early candidate for our Bonk play of the game and perhaps for our player of the game as well. Half dozen runs on the board for the Arabia Wolves, and they are threatening to run away in the early stages. Rudy Martin, he might be another candidate for player of the game. Walk, double, couple of runs scored. Rudy.
We got Robinson as well, you know, with 2 for 2 with an RBI as well.
Candidates making cases all over the place. Kodai Hamaya has had his hands full and looking like they'll continue to be full as no one's getting warmed up in the pen for the Falcons. Just kind of limited options pitching in terms of sheer numbers.
He approaching the 60 pitch count.
Martin.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's even up deuces with 2 outs, bases clean. Pelletier a home run, the 1 run in the 3rd. Wolves have scored in every inning. Martin, oh, that's a great sliding play by Sandoval. He's not going to get it.
Safe.
Up next to
3 times to the plate, 3 times on for Rudy Martin. Pablo showing some kung fu moves to get back to that. There's not enough time. It does extend it to the most dangerous part of this Wolves lineup. Second on the card, Didi Gregorius. Already has an RBI single in this game. Gonna take this one for a ball just inside. Baseball United Ballpark alive tonight. The second of the UAE Series, a 3-game set that's welcoming fans from across the region to this exciting new sport. Great ambassador for it, like Didi Gregorius, Baseball United co-owner. Huge part of it. Gregorius. Hot shot, in and out of the mid of Abbott, but all the time in the world to gobble it up.
He's out.
For his base. Gregorius tags it, but that'll end the inning. LP Pelletier puts a jolt into the Dubai night. Second home run of the UAE Series makes it Arabia 6, Mideast nothing at Baseball United Ballpark. Top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth inning, up to bat,
6-0 Arabia. Because of that man right there, LP Pelletier in his first start of the UAE Series launches a huge home run in the bottom half of the third over the Crawford box in left field. Pelletier, he's been phenomenal. Cameron Gann be darn good as well. First pitch strike to Alberto Mineo. Top half of the fourth, Joey Zanaboni alongside Albert Pujols on the call. Across the world for this UAE Series. Gann, former player of Albert's, really a current player of Albert's with Escogido. Gets a strike through, 0-2. Albert, can you tell the fans across the world, how did you become involved with Baseball United and why is it so important to you?
Well, I think, for me, it's about knowing the game. Having to work with the commissioner and now having an opportunity to be and the other side of the world, to try to grow the game and finding talents. I think it's my passion. So I think having this opportunity. And with the great lineups of guys that we have, the owners, it's pretty special. So it's an honor to be here, be part of this history, and we're going to continue to do our best to try to continue to grow the game.
Gann gets the strikeout to start this top half of the fourth, and I think you're exactly right. It's history that's being made over the last few years. Something has really become a big part now of this region and continues to grow, continues to bring in new fans to the game. Personal level, as we see Cash there down the first base line. What an honor to just be part of this with all of these guys, all of these great former players, and also to reconnect with old friends. Dylan Thomas, a guy that I've known for a long time, swings through. Kid from Houston who was drafted by the Rockies and now has a chance to play in Dubai. Cash, the chairman, CEO, co-founder of Baseball United, and his great team. So many folks who make this thing go and make it really special. And Thomas goes chasing against Gann, and Gann continues to pile up the strikeouts. Just fantastic stuff from him. That's 7 strikeouts through 3 2/3.
Top of the fourth inning.
Cash had the idea with Barry Larkin, Mariano Rivera, John Miedrich back in 2020 to bring baseball to the Middle East and South Asia, a region that has so many potential fans with cricket. And the interest has really grown as fans have learned not only about the rules and kind of how the game works, but about the culture. Come to the ball yard, grab some popcorn as the fans behind the plate have, maybe grab a hot dog, have some fun watching some of the best in the world as well as great prospects from this region. Each team has a handful of prospects from the Middle East and South Asia. And Sam Abbott pops one up on the left side of the infield. And this is going to do it as Murillo reels in the flying fish. 1, 2, and 3 for Cameron Gann. He's in automatic mode. Arabia 6, Mideast Falcons, nada. We go to the bottom half of the fourth in the United Arab Emirates. Fourth inning rages on. Bottom half of it, and it's brought to us by American Garden, the official concessions of Baseball United. They got a bite of the day, a bite of the night. delicious popcorn for sale just behind the grandstand at Baseball United Ballpark. I've been gorging on that all weekend long. Robinson Cano has been gorging on Mideast Falcon pitching. He's 2 for 2, a couple of singles and an RBI. Kodai Hamaya has struggled against Cano. Might get him here though. Jackrabbit to first base. Easy pickup for Sam Abbott, and that's back-to-back putaways for Abbott at first base. Also ended the third there, putting away D.D. Gregorian. It's been the Hawk against the Falcons. Courtney Hawkins, man oh man, has he been good. 3 hits so far in the series, including a home run. Was deprived on a great play, fielder's choice by Alex Liddy, diving up the middle in the first. Should be 2 for 2. Said 1 for 2. Liddy, chance to make him 1 for 3.
Out at first.
To him, and he puts it away. 6-3. Gone is Courtney Hawkins.
Up to bat, number 25, Dwight Smith Jr.
Game getting a little bit lopsided early. Is that a dangerous situation in some ways to be in? Do you slow down offensively if you built a big lead like this? It's maybe the case. Dwight Smith Jr. bounces one to first.
And Yamaha needed a quick inning like that.
Needed it.
He needed that.
And maybe that is that sign. That perhaps the offense is starting to slow a bit for Arabia. Mideast certainly hopes so. Top half of the 5th on the agenda. Falcons coming back to the plate when we come back at the UAE Series.
Question asking, passing, music blasting, but I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True to life players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GS3. I got the out by the tree.
Throw your hands in the air.
Use a true player. To the honeys, getting money, playing fellas like dummies. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these fellas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's
yeah. Yo fui de Ornery, Pablo y brincamos Versace.
Back into that action.
Top of the 5th. The UAE national team in the house. The underdog that made the great run, the Cinderella run, to the Arab Classic Championship. Some of the players watching from right behind home plate and some of the players playing tonight. That was Lorenzo Riddle on the rail of the Arabia Wolves dugout. He's expected to pitch at some point in this series. Gabby Guerrero up against the man who's pitching right now, Cameron Gann.
Yo, and the Falcon needs to start getting something going, you know? I mean, their bats are being real quiet. Cameron is keeping off balance, making some good pitch. You know, 7 strikeouts, only allow 5 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits.
Gann can shut you down, but this Falcons team with guys like Gabby Guerrero can get going in a hurry. They need to. Guerrero takes her strike called. This is 8-9-1 up for the visiting team. They are the away team in all 3 games of the UAE Series. Deuces to Guerrero, and that goes falling to 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gabby 2 hits in the series, infield single tonight. Think back to that second when the Falcons loaded the bases. Did it with 2 outs before De Asa flew out. 3-2.
Face it.
Caterpillar up the middle. Pelletier to it.
Safe.
Throw to first. Safe at first.
Safe at first.
Albert, I never doubted you for a second. You said single. I said single too. Joe Alvarez greets Guerrero at first base.
Number 2, Mitch Piatnik.
Ranged onto the shortstop side of second. Had to rush the throw a bit. Pelletier, who has a home run in this game. Guerrero sprinting the whole way. Finishes strong and beats the throw. Piatnik loops one down the right field line.
Foul ball.
Connor into the bullpen area for the Wolves.
He had a similar run last night like that. He almost caught it as well.
That's what I'm saying. This guy knows how to get his cardio. Built like a truck. Can move like a Corvette. Panis will catch the breath. Likeable guy who plays in the Mexican League. And he's all smiles. Trading a laugh with Zedek, our first base umpire. 0-1 on Piatnik. Make it 0-2.
Foul ball, heads up!
Top half of the fifth. Kids once again will be streaming after that foul ball. I'll tell you, look at what Cash Shake and this entire ownership group have built here in Dubai. Smiles on these youngsters' faces. I've had some time to get on down to the Little League fields in Dubai, and boy, oh boy, it's what it's really about. Chasing after baseballs, having a great time on a night like this. Takes the ball outside. Cash and his crew of the local elementary schools, rallies for teaching the game, spreading the game, and showing that it's not just about putting on a glove sometimes. Sometimes it's just about busting a move in the stands. Garzone frames one, but it is going to be 2-2. These young kids, the next generation, they will make baseball in Dubai, the Middle East, and South Asia a very prominent sport. And if you're watching from around the world, folks, something is in bloom. The desert here in Dubai. There's a pop-up right side of the infield.
Pop fly inside. He's
out!
out!
His counterpart. Pop away by Piatnik. 1 on and 1 out. Really cool to see all these UAE jerseys. A lot of them, I think, from the Euro Classic. You were rocking one of those yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah. It's a good logo, good design.
Thanks to our friends at Go Sports. I'm telling you, you walk around the Dubai Mall, you walk around some of the great attractions and sites that are all over this great city. You see more and more of that. Folks showing their national pride and their baseball pride. Diaz takes her a steer-right called. So many ways to get involved. We saw Michael Maga, the fan favorite, fan choice award winner, getting a chance to take an at-bat for the Wolves yesterday. Seen fans come on out for the first time or the second time or the 5th, 6th, 7th time they were here for the Arab Classic, and continuing to grow in their enjoyment of the game. Cam Gann doesn't seem particularly amused as he moves to 2-0 against the ever-dangerous Alejandro de Aza. Arabia 6, Mideast nothing. Creeping close to the halfway point tonight.
Foul ball, heads up, heads up!
Fly away from Dehaza. He's fouled out, he's flown out. He's gotten some great battles tonight with the starting pitcher Gam.
Charge!
Federico Celli waiting on deck. Sharp ground ball, just foul of first.
Foul ball.
And the only threat that the Falcon has was last time when the Asa was his last at bat, with bases loaded, and they had a really good chance to score, and Aaron Cameron was able to put him away.
Sent the minimum to the plate in each of the 2 innings afterward. It was big stuff from Cam Gann. Looking for an 8th strikeout tonight. 2-1 count.
Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Alejandro de Alza. De Alza swinging through in that one.
Strike 3, batters out.
De Alza down on strikes, and again, 8 strikeouts this evening, not even through the 5th.
Next to bat, number 25, Federico Celli.
Just twisted by him. He's at about 80 pitches. I haven't really seen anybody throwing out in that right field pen. It's possible John has somebody ready. Federico Celli. This is going to be 2-0 to him. Celli takes inside. 3-0.
3 balls on the batter.
Wondering if those drums know how to play Happy Birthday. Buon cumpleaños. 3-1 on the Italian who's celebrating birthday 30. Took the first pitch he saw out into left field. Back in the first. And takes that down the right side. He's full.
Heads up.
I wonder how far they're going to stretch Cameron Gunn. You know, he has 84 pitch, approaching 84 pitch here, top of the 5th. Wonder if this is going to be his last inning.
And we are going to our periscope to try to see down into that right field bullpen. There goes the runner. And Celli sends one toward me. Did I flinch here, Albert?
A little bit. I think we both did.
Well, if you did, I did. We're behind the screen right behind the plate as Celli fights it off. Guerrero with 2 down and a 3-2 count. Got on the treadmill, and now he treadmills himself back to first. Top half, frame 5, Arabia 6, Mideast nothing. 9-6 on hits right now. Big difference in the game. Every single hit for the Mideast Falcons is single. There's a home run. There's a double on the other side of the card. That home run by LP Pelletier. The last run scored in this game in the bottom half of the 3rd. There goes Gabby. And there goes the inning.
Strike 3.
Federico Celli becomes the 9th for Cam Gann. Gets Celli just paying homage. We go to the 6th with Arabia up by 6 in the UAE.
Let's make some noise! If you feel like dancing tonight, now's the time! Where did you come from, Canacho? If you know the words, then sing it. Hey.
party's on at Baseball United Ballpark. It's a baseball game. It's a dance party. It's families coming out to enjoy a brand new sport in the Middle East and South Asia. Thunder sticks and baseball sticks. Connor Panis has one of them. Bottom half 5, his Arabia Wolves team up 6-0. Offenses have slowed a little bit. Amaya, he's kind of heated up. Guy's been using that breaking piece to overcome some early difficulties. Working a little bit faster as well. Emails this low to Connor Panis. Still looking for that first hit of the series, though. He's been on 3 times. So the hit by pitch, a reach on air, and a walk tonight.
And we see some movement down left field line. You know, it looks like they're getting somebody loose out there.
There's a right-hander throwing for the Falcons, and I see John McLaren walking through the dugout for the Wolves, and I think kind of getting some instructions down to that bullpen in the right field corner as well. So relief corps starting to get going as we get into this back half of the game. 2-2 now on Connor Panis. Joey Zanaboni alongside MLB legend Baseball United co-owner Albert Pujols tonight at Baseball United Ballpark. Panis ground ball right side should be the first out. And yes, it is.
Ground ball to the right side. He is out at first.
The assist, Abbott on the sweep. That is Justine Siegel, first ever female coach in American professional baseball and a longtime batting practice pitcher for multiple MLB teams, also the holder of a PhD. She is with John McLaren mapping out the final stretch of this ball game as the Wolves close in on clinching the series. Awesome to see so many folks coming together and creating opportunities for players, for coaches, for fans. Albert, how special is this movement that Baseball United is creating?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movement, you know, and like I say about
Foul ball, heads
you know,
up!
and trying to find the next talent, you know, for baseball. And I think this is awesome, you know, just to have this atmosphere, a new park, you know, fans coming and support it. This is, you know, a great event that Baseball United is putting together.
Justine Murillo taking that one spinning low from Hamaya. LP Pelletier, arguably the player of the game, is waiting on deck as Murillo, for his first hit of the series, follows one on.
Foul ball, heads up,
There's
heads
so many
up!
people behind the project, you know, that don't get a lot of credit, you know. I mean, I think that these are people, you know, that nobody get to see it, but they do all the work, you know, putting everything together and to put this great event to have success, you know. And a lot of credits go to Cash and John, you know, and everybody. Ooh, he just missed that. But, you know, it's not easy to put an event like this. And,
There's a little trouble out in left field, and it does get down for an error.
I don't think that's
And
the asset.
Yeah, it looks
The
like the
asset-
has been replaced.
Yeah, the asset just came out of the game.
And we do have a new left fielder who has
It looks like I know, brother.
kind of lost it in the lights there.
No.
This is one of our prospects who has taken over out in left field, Dylan Ahmad from Brooklyn, New York. He played with the Palestinian national team at the Arab Classic, and Ahmad is credited with the error, and that's the second error in left in the series for the Mideast Falcons. Just hard to pull it out of the night sky. It's Murillo all the way to second for Pelletier. Checks a swing on 1-0.
Pelletier with a long homer, his last at bat.
Man, that was a swing, wasn't it? Goes to 2-0 here. You know, I think you were absolutely right on it, Albert. There's so many people behind the scenes that make this go, and talking about Cash and his crew, and so many of those guys are right here in this broadcast booth with us. The scoring booth and the music booth.
Yep.
Herbie Pilata, the do-everything man. From stats to scoreboard to broadcast. What a great guy he is. Phenomenal job. Carlos Mirabal, who does our scoring. And Rick Shake on the ones and twos, keeping the fans dancing. It really does take an entire community to pull something off like this. Pelletier bounces one to the third base dugout.
I'll tell you what, you can look, he looks back, he's like, you just got lucky from that pitch. He hung that breaking ball.
He's got the swag going. Hit the home run, and he knew it right away. Does he have another one?
He just missed it, too.
Just a little bit off on it. And it will end up this time safely in a Falcon. Paba to his counterpart, Piatnik. This is now the fourth batter of the inning. Carlos Garzon, ground out error and pop out. One error in this game between the two teams. We were talking about it a little bit before. Sometimes when you have a big lead like this, does it kind of burn itself out offensively, or are you in there and you just say, foot down on the accelerator?
Not really. I mean, hey, this game, you know, can throw you so many surprises. You can't determine just because you have a lead like this, anything can turn around really quick. You have to play 27 outs, you know, and play the whole game. So you still have to respect your opponent and the other side. So as we saw last night, you know, a league, 4-run league, and then, you know, the Wolf came back and ended up winning the game at the end of the night. So I'm a big believer in this game. No league is safe, you know, until you make that 27 out.
You proved that many times. I'm thinking back to 2011 here, Albert. What year that was, and the comeback in the World Series. And of note here, both managers have all three money balls still in their saddlebags. So
Exactly.
Say there's a couple
Anything
runners
can turn around quick.
You hit a home run with a money ball, that's a tie game right there. A 3-run home run would double the 6.
Exactly.
And that's one of the many innovations that Cash Inc. and the Baseball United Brain Trust have come up with to make this series exciting. That's something that is going to keep the fans here and engaged all the way down to the last out. We're just past the halfway point. Garzon, that's a good swing. Left center field doesn't have enough mustard. It is down in the gap and up off the Musco side. Double by Garzon. Lead runs to 7.
Double for Garzon and an RBI.
Jogging across. Touchdown plus an extra point lead for the Arabia Wolves.
The score is now 7-0. Arabia Wolves. Up next, the
Garzon hitless prior to that in the series, but takes the 91st pitch of the night from Kodai Hamaya and hammers it out to left center field.
And, you know, we're in the bottom of the 5th, and I'm surprised we haven't seen the money ball yet.
That's
you know,
right.
we got
I'm a little bit surprised too.
But bases loading twice. Last night, by the 5th inning, we saw it 3 or 4 times.
Martin.
Another base hit.
Nice work. Sees one through the right side. And the Wolves are going to see another run.
Base hit for Martin and
RBI
brings in
single for
another
Rudy
run.
Martin. He's been on 4 times in this game. 3rd hit of the evening. And picks up a ribby. Arabia 8 is great.
Looks like Cook is looking down the left field, checking to see if he's ready to go.
His right-hander has been throwing with even more urgency. Maybe buying time. Mineo comes out to talk with Hamaya.
Yeah, and I think that might be he's checking to see.
Dennis is out of the dugout, hands on hips, looking toward his bullpen in the left field corner. He steps back into the dugout rather than approaching the mound. Didi Gregorius up to the plate with Robinson Cano right after. There are 2 outs, but that error out and left by Ahmad, the replacement left fielder, looms large. Opened the door. The next batter was retired, but 2 straight hits for Arabia. They are cooking. And Gregorius could make the kitchen even hotter. Looks like the next pitcher for the Falcons is going to be Matt Soren, another alum of our All-Star Showcase from November of 2023. Gregorius 2-0. Soren, 33 years old, 6'5" out of Roslyn, New York. Big, lanky right-hander. Should come in the 6th. Didi pecks one down the right side foul. RBI base hit for him in the 2nd. Sandwiched in between a couple of ground outs. 2-1. Didi way out ahead now. $11 hits in this ball game for the Wolves. Gregorius wants to run it to a dozen down the line right field.
Foul ball!
Despite the best wishes.
We now have a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Every single spot in the Wolves' order is reached at least once.
Yep.
Full house. Runner will move with 2 outs. Martin off and moving. Gregorius gets this moving out to center, but not deep enough.
Fly ball to center field, and
Takes
it's
the
caught.
fire extinguisher to it.
Out.
Fly away by Gregorius, but
We are headed
Wolves
to the
add 2
6th
more.
inning.
8-0 on our way to the 6th.
Arabia Wolves. Baseball United Ballpark, make some noise!
Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out. Time's up.
Snap back!
To reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. Choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Daddies, he know he won't have it. He knows his whole back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's told. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stagnant. He knows when he goes back to this mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This whole rhapsody better go capture this moment.
Baseball United, how many shots you got?
The music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. Only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go.
You only got 1 shot.
Not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Start of the 6th. And it's brought to us by Shake Shack, the official burger of Baseball United. Proud to welcome them as a presenting sponsor for this UAE Series. Nothing better than grabbing a Shake Shack burger, black truffle sauce, sweet onions, toasted potato buns.
We now have a new pitcher on the mound.
Speaking of shake,
Number 15.
there's Cash Shake with John McLaren talking things through as the Wolves look to clinch the series.
Up at bat, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Arabia Wolves in pretty much complete control of this game. And they are the first team to go to the bullpen officially. Sean Fakete, alum of our 2023 All-Star Showcase, now pitching in place of Cameron Gann. And he's going up against Pablo Sandoval. Evens him up at 1-1. Fakete, 26 years young, out of Budapest, Hungary. He's going just outside with that one. It's 2 balls and a strike. Kung Fu Panda against Fakete for the first time, and he's got the advantage at 3 balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the game. Sandoval going up against a guy who was developed right here in Dubai at the Little League facilities. Part of that league, it's Sandoval flying up.
He's out.
Dubai Little League product. Fly 8 as Martin reels it in. Nice work by Cameron Gann tonight.
Number 33.
Scattered 6 hits.
Liddy.
Had 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Why not add 2 in the fifth?
Oh.
Alex Liddy trying to welcome Fiquete to the game. Fly ball left field. And Hawkins goes back to come forward, make the squeeze. And 2 up and 2 down for Sean.
We now have 2 outs at the top. Next up to bat, number 36, Alberto Mineo.
The Dubai Little League, the home of baseball and softball in Dubai since 1996. Some great players from this area have played there, like Fiquete and Chris Byers, who started last night at second base for the Arabia Wolves. Great facility. I've had a chance to see it on the water. Alberto Mineo giving more work to Hawkins. Just in front of the Crawford box. And Fiquete, he does do it quickly. Bottom of the 6th, Arabia 8, Middies, nothing.
Score is 8-0. Baseball United Ballpark, don't be afraid to dance! Let's see some of our incredible fans on the screen!
They're Cupid shuffling at Baseball United Ballpark, Valentine's Day weekend. They know how to do their thing, do their thing, do their thing.
We have a new picture.
It's a dance party.
Falcons, number 51.
It's Wolves and Falcons
Soren.
getting into the late stages. And do I see a little Cupid shuffling being done there by Robinson Cano?
He was trying.
Ruben Rivera, 1996 world champion with the New York Yankees. He sports 96. He knows what it means to move and groove, and Cupid shovel his way down to that first base coaching box. Cano, the man from San Pedro de Macorís, he was shaking it a little bit before coming on up, and he's shaking this out to left field, just got under it a little bit. More work for Ahmad. This time he passes the tape.
Out to left field, and he's out.
New left fielder makes the play, and Matt Soren, the new pitcher, gets his first out on his first pitch. Robinson now 2 for 4. Another left fielder, Courtney Hawkins, coming up to the plate. He's 1 for 3 in this ball game. Made a couple of plays under those left field Musco lights.
And Rowie just missed that pitch.
Barely, just barely. Former Philadelphia Phillies minor leaguer, Soren, just tattooed.
Wow.
Foul ball.
Man, he can send it a long way, can't he?
Yes, he can.
Unfortunately, it's foul, but Hawkins will get another crack. Now he's going to get a base. Hit by pitch. Hawkins clipped in the wing, and he will head down to first base for the second time this evening. Dwight Smith Jr. up in his stead.
Coming up to bat number 25, Dwight Smith Jr.
Matt Soren, 33 years old, out of Roslyn, New York. Pitched at the University of Delaware in Newark, Delaware after graduating from Roslyn High School. 19th round selection of the Phillies. He's a guy who's in some ways returning to professional baseball. After some time away, he was in the Frontier League, in the Atlantic League, independent leagues in the mid-2010s. It was back when he was in his early mid-20s and now in his early 30s. Finding a new home in Dubai. Swing through by Smith. 0-2.
2 strikes on the batter.
Crazy 8 tonight for the Arabia Wolves. They've scored in every inning besides the 4th. It's been 6 straight goose eggs planted by the Falcons. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Dwight Smith Jr. Second level to him, Smith. Out of Peachtree City, Georgia. Looking for his 3rd hit of the series. Sack fly for an RBI. Back in the 2nd, he's going to be rung up here.
Right 3's out.
Soren gets the punch.
Coming up to bat now, number 27, Connor Menes.
Kodai Hamaya pitched the first 5 innings tonight for the Mideast Falcons. Got tagged for 11 hits and 8 runs. All 6 money balls still available, 3 for each team. So don't count anybody out yet despite the somewhat lopsided score. This could change in a hurry. Soren, though, he's got to keep it at this margin. Looks like there is a pinch runner, designated runner. This is one of our prospects who's come on for the Arabia Wolves.
And what a great job Cameron Gann did. 5 innings, only allowed 6 hits, 9 K, no walks.
Terrific stuff. Shahid Ahmed, catcher from Bangladesh, who is part of the Arab Classic, is the designated runner at first, and Connor Panis wanted to send him running there. Their bullet sent down the right side foul. Ahmed, 27 years old.
Designated runner at first base.
Shuffles back to first.
56.
That Bangladesh team, they were good at the Arab Classic, showed a lot of potential and also showed some great uniforms. They had bright orange uniforms that were the talk of the tournament. Panis takes outside. 3 balls and a strike. This is one of the innovative rules that Cash Sheikh and the Brain Trust have put together for the UAE Series. You can have a designated runner. Most of the time, that's going to be one of our prospects from the Middle East or South Asia.
Ball 4.
Basically, they're a runner temporarily.
Batter
The
advances
person they
to
come in
first
for
base.
can remain in the game. So Courtney Hawkins, if John McLaren so chooses, can remain in the game in left field and still hit in the cleanup role. Connor Panis does a nice job to work a walk, his 2nd of the game. Ahmed is 2nd. Panis on first, and Agustin Murillo back with the bat in his hands. Two down. Soren trying to send us to the 7th. Takes the outside corner of the fastball. Murillo, the beneficiary of the error in left.
Still haven't seen a money ball in action.
We're broke, Albert.
Saving it for tomorrow.
If only they could roll over and play a whole game with money balls. You double your runs on a home run if that gold ball's in play. Rio goes down the well after that one, and the strikeout by Soren keeps it at 8-0. Thomas, Abbott, Gabby Guerrero up for the Falcons in the 7th.
We are headed to the 7th inning.
When I took his glass of champagne, you said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in all places, barely whiskey rounds and beer chases my blues away.
We got some good old boys sitting behind home plate. I see y'all singing. Sing it loud.
I'm not big on salt graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got a friend in low places.
Hope everyone's having a great time tonight at Baseball United.
Top half of the 7th.
If you know the words, don't be afraid to
It's
sing
brought
it.
to us by Cloud GFX, official technology partner of Baseball United. And thanks to all of our great crew, Herbie Pallotta and Carlos Mirabal, everybody partnering with Cloud GFX for our graphics and enhancing the experience for the fans who have come on out this evening to clap the thunder sticks, get the souvenirs, and watch a good game of baseball featuring players like Sean Fiquete on the mound and Dylan Thomas in the box. That's up and out 2-0 on DT. Kind of a tough one so far for Thomas. A couple of strikeouts in the game. He reached in his first 2 plate appearances of the series, but has not reached in 5 plate appearances since.
It's a tough one also for the Falcons. I mean, it looks like they can't get anything going, you know. So they need a big inning here if they want to try to come back and win this game.
Get a couple guys on, maybe get that money ball in play.
There it is. That's how you start. Walk.
Thomas works it his 3rd of the series. He's got some speed. Could that factor in as Sam Abbott strides to the plate?
Batter advances to first.
Sean Fiquete, Dubai Little League
Coming
alum.
up to bat number 16.
No, he's got great
Sam Abbott.
fan support tonight around the stadium. Steve Fish looking on from the dugout. And now Dennis Cook, the manager, is going to send on another designated runner. Falcons with Samira Rathnayaka out of Sri Lanka, 37-year-old who also participated in the Arab Classic for a good Sri Lankan team. That is down as Rathnayaka takes the running at first. Abbott takes the pitch downstairs. Dennis elects to make a switch here, though it's not exactly a switch. Thomas can remain in the game if he so pleases. Check swing, Abbott at 1-1. That Sri Lankan team was one of the most impressive at the Arab Classic. They went to the semifinal, gave Pakistan all they could handle. Rathnayaka moving, pirouetting, his Panis return throw. Good first. That's excellent stuff as Fiquete covers. DD feeds him, double play goes.
Vinny Falcons had
second double play of the night, turned by the Wolves defense.
Double play on the field. 2 outs.
See if maybe Rathnica gets another chance to run later in the game. Here, though, he's erased on a really nice DP. Gabby Guerrero up with the bases empty. We've seen 2 prospects in this game and a few overall, 3 overall, I believe, between the 2 teams as designated runners. And well, it's just a great chance when you look at what Cash Shake and this entire Baseball United ownership group have built. Giving these guys a chance to play on a field like this is what it's really all about, whether it's a chance to pinch run, designated run, whether it's a chance to get in and pinch, as some of these guys have had, or whether it's a chance for somebody like Gabby Guerrero to
Fly ball to left field, and he's out.
Unfortunately for Guerrero, it does end up in a glove out and left to send us stretching. Wolves 8, Falcons nothing. Middle of the 7th in Dubai. Stretching in Dubai. It's a beautiful night for baseball. LP Pelletier has had a beautiful night. He's got our bonk. Play of the day. Smash shot, home run, second of the series. High and deep into the Dubai night, and didn't he know it? LP, well-deserved, our bonk, play of the day. Call it the strut of the day. Call it the light show of the day. Pelletier. Man, oh man. What a shot that was for this 29-year-old out of Montreal against Falcon pitching that started with Kodai Hamaya. The Falcon pitching core now going to Stephen Mufara, member of the Palestinian national team out of Baltimore, Maryland. He's going to take over on the mound in the bottom half of the 7th to face off against LP Pelletier. Joey Santamoni, Albert Pujols. Albert, thanks for the Coke.
You got it, you got it.
Kind enough to get me a nice cold can of Coca-Cola during the 7th inning stretch. Pelleted through to Pelletier by Mufara. Part of a Palestinian team that went to the semifinal, played an epic game against the UAE at the 2024 Arab Classic. Watches it the whole way just off the outside corner. Stephen Mufara, the third pitch of the evening, moves it to 2-1. Southern Wesleyan University alum. Does coaching in America. Mufara. It's a ground ball, not easy to do against the hot Pelletier. Liddy on the vacuum and gets it across.
Out at first.
For the first out. And it looks like Michael Maga, the fan choice, fan favorite award winner, is going to get his second AB of the series.
Fan choice is up at bat. Michael Maga.
Proud member of the Filipino baseball and softball community in Dubai. Michael will take the first for a strike. He got out ahead 3-0 yesterday and then battled but struck out. 34-year-old out of the Philippines. Batting in front of Rudy Martin.
Now ball.
See, and this is what I love about this game, you know, giving opportunity to some of these guys, you know, to get in the game.
And look at his family and friends and how much delight and how much joy they have. What this Baseball United ownership group has put together.
Oh,
It's
nice.
special for so many. That's a good swing. He follows it back.
We need a base hit.
Heads up.
This place would explode if the fan favorite, fan choice award winner voted in right before this series could put together a hit. 0-2 on him. Stephen Mufara feeds in, foul tip, and it's squeezed for a final strike.
He's out.
CM Laffey now doing the catching for the Mideast Falcons. He gets it in the waffle iron, and it'll be 2 outs in the bottom half of the 7th. Laffey, another player from the Arab Classic here in November. Catching for his teammate on the Palestine national team. Mufara Martin takes for a ball outside out. What a game for Rudy Martin. Walk, double, single, single. Been all over the place. Played well out in center field as well. Getting a hit 2 out of every 3 at-bats so far at the UAE Series. He'll take a strike. He's got 3 of the 11 hits tonight for the Wolves. They have not been held scoreless in back-to-back innings yet this evening. On the cusp here as Mufara dips the 1-1. Martin out of Memphis, Tennessee. And 5'8" center fielder. Lets that one pass over the outside edge. Went to Lewisburg High School in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Just outside the Memphis area. 25th round draft selection, 2014 for the Kansas City Royals. He was in their system and with the Washington Nationals as well. Has played in the American Association, Atlantic League, and Mexican League as well. 2-2 with 2 outs. Martin squirms one to the right side, should be the frame.
Ground ball to
And
the
it
right
is.
side. And he's
Piotnik
out.
to Abbott. Chases us to the 8th.
We are
Under the
headed to
Dubai
8th
moon.
inning. The score is 8-0. Arabian Wolves.
Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hand,
What a gorgeous night in Dubai. We get into the 8th, and it's presented by SIS Pitches, the official field development team of Baseball United. See Baseball United co-founder, CEO, and chairman Cash Shake, and several members of the ownership group and staff out on this great field, rallying fans and singing Sweet Caroline. What an entertainment product this has become. Not only to see a ball game and see some great baseball, but just to come out, sing, dance, have a great time, and enjoy Baseball United Ballpark. Cash and co. have built something really special. And if you're watching out there and wondering more and more about how this all came together, a miracle of a stadium in the Dubai desert, make sure you check out baseballunited.com. The full story on this ownership group, on this movement that's been built to bring baseball to the Middle East and South Asia. Something special is truly blooming in the Dubai desert. Mitch Piotnik, he's punched away unceremoniously by Sean Fakete.
He's out.
This club is rolling. The Arabia Wolves baseball is starting to get on a roll in the Middle East and South Asia. Cash Shake, an award-winning marketer, brand builder, and entrepreneur who has spent the last 2 decades leading global teams at Procter & Gamble, GoPro, and his own marketing and sports agencies. Put something together that is just almost beyond words. It's hard to describe how much this has grown. And there is a basis. There is obviously a Dubai Little League. Sean Fakete, part of that. That has over 500 kids participating in the 2024-2025 season. I think in large part, the growth of that organization can trace back to events like this. Kids and their families participating because they see players like this out here playing, and then they go out to the Dubai Little League fields on Sundays and play themselves. Dylan Ahmad pops one up to Didi Gregorian.
Caught by the shortstop, and he's out.
He's the second quick out for Sean Fakete. 2 up, 2 down, 8-0 ball game.
Coming up to bat, Sean Fakete.
Federico Celli, the birthday boy, will take a strike call. Nothing better than baseball on your birthday, right? You got a January birthday, though, right, Albert?
Yes, yes, I do.
Now you can still play baseball. Winter League, ever play on your birthday?
Nope.
Never had a
No,
birthday.
went to it. Nope.
Baseball, I imagine it would be quite a thrill to be out there and do what
On
Celli.
your birthday.
I mean, get a hit in your first at-bat, and I mean, that's the perfect present for
Exactly.
yourself, right?
It'd be nice if he break the ice here, goes deep. Wait.
That would be a really special birthday. Instead,
Steve, right 3.
Fakete.
He's out. Retires the
I'm not going to say he's ruining his birthday. It's still a happy birthday. But boy, oh boy, Fakete, he looks good. Local product. Ushers us to the basement of the 8th, Arabia 8. Mideast nothing. This is the 2025 Baseball United UAE Series.
We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Mideast Falcons, number 13, Yunus Halim.
Why you gotta fight with me at Cheesecake? You know I love to go there. Say I'm acting light skinned, I can't take you nowhere. This a place for families that drive Camrys and go to Disney.
Sorry.
Baseball United Ballpark, how we feeling tonight?
New hurler alert for the Mideast Falcons. Yunus Halim on to pitch. Member of the Palestinian national team. Chicago State alum. Good two-way player. Plays in the outfield, does some pitching. Had a big save for Team Palestine in the qualifying rounds. Put out a late fire against Sri Lanka for one of the highlights of the series. Fans don't get much more adorable than that. She's seeing baseball for the first time in the UAE, and she's watching as D.D. Gregorius settles in against Halim. Teeth of the order for the Wolves in what'll probably be their final at-bats of the game. And Gregorius immediately.
Line drive to first, and he's out.
To be snatched by Sam Abbott. Gregorius goes down. 1 up and 1 down for Yunus.
Coming up to bat, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Well, one last chance for Robinson. 2 for 4 in this game. A couple of singles RBI, ground out, a fly out since. We're still waiting for somebody to hit Gordo, the bonk dog, out in right center. Free hot dogs for everybody in the 200 sections. If somebody like Cano can. Nothing, he goes the other way. That's just up the head of Ahmad. And bouncing up over the
Ground rule double hit for Robinson Cano. Coming in to pinch hit for the Wolves, number 17, Chris Byers.
Gets it up over the
That ball was hit hard.
Fibber McGee's side in a hurry. Just a rocket shot, and Cano showing the Oppo field power once again.
We got our local guy hitting right now, Chris Byers.
Got the start last night, and now Chris Byers comes up to the plate in the late stages of Game 2 of the UAE Series. They love him here. He's on the Hall of Fame wall at the Dubai Little League.
Let's give it up for the hometown boy, Chris Byers!
And Chris broke some hearts for Eunice's team at the Europe Classic. Hit a big go-ahead home run late. Let's do it again right here. There is another designated runner.
At second base, number 56, Shahid Ahmed.
Shahid Ahmed for the second time in the game as the designated runner, the Bangladeshi catcher dancing off of second as Byers takes downstairs.
Baseball United Ballpark, I can't
Palestine
hear
and the
you!
UAE at the Euro Classic semifinal. Byers hit a tank out the left center to propel his team, the UAE, to an upset against a favorite Palestinian squad. Byers
Foul ball.
gets that back to the mesh, 2-2.
Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
What a journey he's had. South African born, represented Saudi Arabia in the Little League World Series. He's represented South Africa internationally, and of course, this is home in Dubai. That's quite a snatch there. Lafi
Full count on the batter.
Ahmed at bay at the
3
Keystone.
balls, 2 strikes.
Byers hitting for Courtney Hawkins. Watching that.
Let's make some noise!
Lafi got the mitt to it. Eunice 3-2, puts in the basement. Byers
Ball 4!
and
Chris Byers
Dwight
will
Smith
take first
Jr.
base.
will bat with 2 aboard and 1 out.
We have runners on first and second with 1 out. Next up to bat,
This is, for the Arabia Wolves, a chance to get on the scoreboard for the first time since the 5th. They built a big lead early. Smith part of it. One hit tonight. Chopper first base.
Foul ball.
Ruben shows off the hands. First base coach Ruben Rivera makes the play down the line as Mideast Falcons manager Dennis Cook looks on. A tough night for his team. Falcons have scored just 1 run in this series outside of the first 2 innings last night. 6 hits this evening and kind of piled them up early. They've become few and far between as this game has gone along. Smith punches one. That's fair ball! Down the third base line and into the corner. Ahmed, the designated runner, will score. Myers, the pinch hitter. He rounds and touches the plate, but he's going to have to go back to third. Ball disappeared under the signage out in the foul territory section of left field, so it's a ground rule double. Arabia 9, Mideast nothing. Dwight Smith Jr., his second hit of the game, picks up the RBI.
Now 9-0 Arabia Wolves. Up next at bat, number 27, Connor Panas.
Looks like the umpiring crew, Prebill and Zidek, are 2 umpires from the Czech Republic.
Had a little trouble with his mask again.
And you're going to buy a little time for Prebill to make an equipment adjustment. Still 1 out, second and third. Connor Panas. He wants to hit Gordo out in right center, I can tell. The durable pump, part of our partnership with Bonk. Did that hit the knob of the bat, or did it hit him in the hand? We'll discuss it. Prebill and Panas take a short stroll. And it looks like Prebill will say it hit him.
Hit by pitch, and we'll take first base.
Replay camera. Yeah, indeed. Hit the elbow in front of the knob of the bat.
Coming up to bat number
Connor Panas has done a good job to reach in this series despite not getting a hit. That's 3 times on tonight. A couple of walks, hit by pitch. And now it's real sticky for Yunus Halim. Bases full. Agustin Murillo moved off the plate by Halim, 1-0. Murillo evened up with LP Pelletier waiting next.
Baseball United, clap your hands!
They're happy and they know it at Baseball United Ballpark. Fly ball right field should be a second out. Unfortunately for the Falcons, it's not.
The ball has dropped!
New right fielder.
We have another run on the
Rathnica
board!
cannot reel it in.
The score is now 10-0
And Byers
Arabia Wolves.
indeed comes across after having to stop at third because of the ground rule double. That'll run the lead to 10. Wolves celebrate in the dugout. It's a tough play.
It's all been their night tonight. Everything is going their way.
Yeah, some of it just sort of dropping in for them, and it can be hard for international players if they don't know what it's like to play under lights sometimes to make a play like that. I was actually having breakfast with Samira Rathnica a couple of days ago, and we were talking about baseball in Sri Lanka, and he said, you know, it's a country of 22 million people. There's just one baseball diamond in the entire country.
Wow.
So just to get here and have this opportunity, it's a valuable learning experience. And
Exactly.
he took out his phone and showed me a picture of the field. There's no lights there, and It's something as the game continues to develop. Will be a next step for some of these countries. Baseball United is pioneering the way for those countries to get that kind of exposure and hopefully get that kind of development. P. Pelletier, who has our bomb play of the day, reaching down after that. He's 1-1. Super game for Pelletier. He's up about even with the visor, 2 balls and a strike. Baseball United. We believe professional baseball will be the Middle East and India's next great sport, spreading it throughout the Middle East and South Asia. A mission to inspire 1 billion new fans to fall in love with baseball. Pelletier, he's going to add to his resume.
Ball 4. Batter will advance to first base.
Puts the quarter in the carousel, and they rotate another run home.
Now 11-0, Arabia Wolves.
Smith, the man with the ground rule double, comes trotting across. It's now 11-0.
Coming up to bat, number 5, Vinny Aaron.
Vinny Aarons, who's been doing the catching over the last couple of innings for the Arabia Wolves, takes her strike called. Aarons, the 31-year-old out of Cologne, Germany.
2 strikes on the batter, 1 out.
6-foot switch hitter in the left side against the right-handed throw-in Yunus Halim. 0-2. And make it 0-3.
Right 3, he's out.
Halim gets the strikeout.
Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Up to bat, number 1, Rudy Martin.
Halim showing what he can do if he gets comfortable out there on the mound. Can he stay comfortable against Rudy Martin? Few have. 3 for 4 tonight on 4 times. Stapled to the outside edge. The Falcons do have a right-hander throwing, though I think Dennis just wants them to get through this final out, get it to the top half of the 9th with the Wolves up 11-0. We are drawing close to a close. Martin, soft ground ball right side. Yunus covers.
Ball to the right side, out at first.
That's it for the Wolves bats, probably for the evening. Their 3rd multi-run inning of the night. Leads 11. We go to the final frame, game 2 of the UAE Series.
3 outs to stay in the game. Baseball United Power Blog, sing it with us now. Take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Start of the 9th. It's brought to us by Bonk, the official presenting sponsor of the Baseball United 2025 UAE Series. Result is all but assured with Arabia up 11-0, but that doesn't mean fans can't win some hot dogs. Somebody hits it off Gordo, then they're going to be munching on hot dogs in section 200. Pablo Sandoval is a good candidate to send one off the dog.
The Arabian Wolves are 3 outs away from winning the game.
Thanks again to Bong.
Number 48, Pablo
Well, we got the right guy on the mound that can do that. I mean, at the plate.
It'd be amazing. The score being what it is, I'm sure he's not afraid to swing for the fences. He really never has been. Pablo.
He has hit a few one in his career.
A few in one game back in 2012. How about that? 2 of the 4 guys in Major League Baseball history to hit 3 home runs in a single World Series game. 1 is in the box, and one's about 15 feet away behind the box, sitting next to me. Pablo Sandoval, Albert Pujols in the house. Ball into the lower levels of the stratosphere, but in shallow left, DB cracks back.
out to shallow left, and he's out.
Shutout intact for a Wolves team that has gotten great pitching from Cameron Gann and Sean Fekete. Fekete still on the mound. Joey Zanaboni, Albert Pujols. Albert, put it in perspective for us one more time. What does a night in a series like this mean for baseball in the Middle East and around the world?
I mean, it's just a great opportunity, you know, to also not just bring baseball and grow in the game.
Ooh, Jose Acosta
Oh,
brings the baseball out to left center field. But it's smooth by Rudy Martin.
That ball went out to left
of
center
kids around
field,
here
and he's
being part of this history, this night, and I mean, you never know. You know, just open opportunity, giving opportunity, you know, to different athletes as well to continue their career.
And John McLaren's going to give an opportunity to one of his relievers. 1 out away from sealing the victory. Sean Fekete is going to exit the game. Really nice stuff from Fekete in relief tonight to keep the shutout going behind Cameron Gann. And J-Mac has huddled him up on the mound. And he's going to make the switch out of the bullpen. Cash Fake and Co. will keep the party going. And we will keep the history going with Ernest Ohanza Jr., first professional baseball player out of Cameroon into the game. This 23-year-old gets his chance, and you can tell he is relishing the moment.
ladies and gentlemen, we have a new pitcher on the mound, number 29, Ernest Ohanza, the first professional baseball player out of the country of Cameroon.
Great hand for Ohanza. Ohanza, the definition of a great teammate and competitor. The Baseball United ownership group committed to giving players like him an opportunity to shine under the bright lights of Baseball United Ballpark, Barry Larkin Field in Dubai. Looking all over the globe for players like Ohanza to show what they can do against some great talent.
And that's what baseball does, you know, giving an opportunity right here. You know, I mean, this is a dream come true for some of these guys.
Really incredible. And I know that Major League Baseball has been involved in the country of Cameroon, especially in Yaoundé.
We have a pinch hitter
3
coming
million
in for the
people
Middies
there,
Falcons,
and
number 32, Ziam Laffy.
reaching out, working with players like Ohanza. Now they get the chance at the professional level with Baseball United. Ziam Laffy, perhaps the last batter of the evening. Arabia 11, Mideast Falcons nothing. Wolves closing in on the victory, and Lafi takes the first one from Ohanza upstairs. We got more baseball for you tomorrow, 4:30 local time in Dubai. Check out baseballunited.com for information on the broadcast and what time it'll be going live in your area. That's off the feet of the backstop as Ohanza. I'm sure some nerves, but chance to settle down with the help of Aaron's the catcher.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise!
Robinson Cano is going to be back tomorrow afternoon. If you're in Dubai, get those tickets, baseballunited.com. Lafi,
We now have 3
catcher in the
balls
back
on
stages of this game. He takes upstairs again, 3-0. Micah on
Ball
deck, and
4,
he'll get his
CM
chance.
Laffey will advance to first base.
CM Laffey heads on down to first. Now Samira Rafnaika
70, Samir Rafniaki.
will try to extend this game or get the Mideast Falcons on the board. Still some on the line to break the shutout. That's upstairs. Abbott is lurking. There's still 3 money balls for Dennis Cook, and he has 1 money ball in his hand. I think if they get it to Abbott, he will try to double their runs if Abbott can leave the yard. Hector Barrios going to come out of the dugout for the Wolves, try to settle Ohanza down. Any advice anybody ever gave to you about kind of settling down nerves and feeling comfortable in a debut?
I mean, we all go through that, you know, especially in your debut as a professional. I mean, just trying to do a little bit too much is just a different atmosphere, you know. And this is like a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity for this young kid, and to be able to be here,
Let's show
pretty
some
special.
love to
So
ourselves. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
it's good to see him in the game, you know, and having the experience as well, you know. Something that you go through for the first time and say, it's over now.
Pretty cool to have somebody like Didi Gregorius on the mound with you as you try to settle down.
Exactly.
There's a lot of good advice between him and Barrios. Wings that one just wide, and Rafnaika has moved out to 3-0. Ohanza still trouble finding the zone. Back-to-back walks, first and second. And Dennis will break out the money balls.
On first and second.
The first money ball we've seen tonight after 6 were put in play last night. A home run here would double the runs. So if Abbott leaves the yard, it would turn the game into an 11-6 score.
Coming up to bat, number 16, Sam Abbott.
Abbott left-hand side. Ohanza. Good round of applause.
Steve Reichhorn.
First strike of his professional career. Congratulations.
We now have
Ernest
the money
Ohanza.
ball in the game,
He
where
wants
if
2
the batter
more.
hits a home run, it counts as double the run.
Why not get your first strikeout with a gold ball in your hand? Just misses on that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sam lets pass.
What do you want?
2-1, 2 outs.
Foul ball, heads up.
Well out of play, and now it's
Count
our
is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2
last
outs.
strike of the game. Ohanza trying to finish it. Arabia 11, Mideast nothing. 2-2, 2 outs. Deuce is wild with 2 on. Ohanza wanted the punch away. Just south of the kneecaps, all full.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
3-2 deliver, runners move. Swing and a stiff, that's it, baby! Ernest Ohanza finishes it. Wolves win Game 2 of the 2025 Baseball United UAE Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to join us out tonight. We absolutely love you. Remember,
What a special moment.
right here at the UAE Series. Make sure you join us tomorrow.
Little nastiness from Ohanza.
Between the Mideast Falcons and the Arabian
Abbott goes down. Wolves in celebration mode as they cue the Sinatra. Arabia clinches the series. Falcons will have one more chance to get a win tomorrow at 4:30. Fantastic performance, wasn't it, Albert, from this Arabia team?
It was right off the gate. You know, they came out swinging. A great performance. You know, by Cameron again, Robinson Cano as well, having a great game. So it's a great night for the Wolves.
Cameron Gann gets the win. Kodai Hamaya takes the loss. LP Pelletier gets the play of the game with a big home run out to left field. We saw Robinson Cano shine. 3 hits. So many stars on this Wolves side that again has clinched the series. Fantastic performance and another fantastic experience for the fans.
Thank you.
All these great players, I'm sure, will be sticking around to mingle with the fans and celebrate a great evening for baseball in Dubai. Baseball United aiming to inspire the next generation of baseball fans in the Middle East and South Asia. And the smiles really do tell the story for an organization that continues to bloom in the desert of Dubai. A new sport, a new horizon, a new day tomorrow as well when we will finish the UAE Series, the most exciting professional tournament being played in this part of the world. Thank you to everyone who's made it possible. Cass Sheikh, CEO, Chairman, Co-founder of Baseball United. John Niedrich, his VP, Mariano Rivera, Barry Larkin, the entire crew here at Baseball United Ballpark. Herbie Pilata, Rick Sheikh, Carlos Mirabal in the staff and broadcast booth with us. Of course, our producer, Josh Hall, who's brought great moments like this to life across the world on 6 continents and 175 countries. And of course, thank you to the great Albert Pujols. Albert, what a dream it's been to have you with us, and we're really looking forward to having you again tomorrow.
Thank you. What an honor, what a great game, and just great to be part of it.
For everybody here in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, with Baseball United, the most exciting new professional baseball organization on the planet, I'm Joey Zanaboni, saying so long and good night from Baseball United Ballpark. The Arabia Wolves win Game 2 of the UAE Series 11-0. Come again tomorrow. See us in the afternoon. More baseball on the way in Dubai.
Out, I be spiked out. I can trip the referee. Tell by my What's up, guys? April 14th to February 16th, the UAE Series. The Arabia Wolves are taking on the Mideast Falcons, the first time in history that two professional baseball franchises are